Okay guys, part two of building my shed in my backyard. The last one I just showed you the dirt in the 4x6 timbers, and I made a little headway. I filled up the foundation with number 57 stone, which they call 3/4 inch. I got 2 tons of it, and that worked out real well for the 8x12 shed that I'm building. It's actually a 10x14 framework around it. So, and I used, you'll see that 2x4 16-footer over there. I used that as a screed and basically sawed it back and forth after I used a rake and leveled everything up pretty good. And then once I got that all done, it's down about an inch from the wood frame, which is about where I wanted it, so it worked out pretty good. I went ahead, my drawings, my plans for this shed that I bought off eBay called for 2x6 floor joists, and I couldn't find those in ground contact lumber, so I opted to go with 2x8s, which is overkill, I know, but it's not going to hurt it. It costs a little extra, and it's certainly going to make the shed a lot more solid as far as any winds that we get around here, because we do get some pretty crazy winds here lately. And as I said, these are ground contact, everything I used, and I put those on the 4x4 runners that you see. Those are ground contact, and yes, the floor joists themselves aren't in contact with the ground, but I just felt more comfortable with that, because one of the things I've seen in a lot of sheds over my lifetime is bad floors. So I wanted to spend a little extra there, and I'm sure people will say it's overkill. That's fine. I'd rather be overkill than underkill and never have to do this again. So this is what it looks like right now. Came out pretty good. I cut all my lumber to length. I had to cut 3 inches off the 8-foot floor joists to make up for the 2 end pieces that run the 12-foot lengths there, and that gives me my 8-foot by 12-foot frame foundation for my shed. And I actually nailed 3 spots on those, and then I toe nailed those after I got the framework all nailed together, the 2x8. Then I came back and I toe nailed into the 4x4 runners the whole way down along there, and then inside as well. In here, I toe nailed here, and then on the back side of it, on each one. So it's feeling pretty solid right now. And then I centered it up. I was still able to move it up. I'm sure it weighs a few hundred pounds, but I was able to move it and get it perfectly centered in my thing. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm getting ready to put in flooring, which is, I went with the Advantech 3/4 inch 4x8 subfloor. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but they say it's not waterproof, but it's water resistant, and I've seen a lot of tests on it. So that's what I'm going to put in here on my floor. Anyway, this is part 2. I'll see you in part 3.